Archos presented 6 new smartphones for Europe. Here they are. We have to be a little bit quick, so just I wanted to warn you, this is taking a little bit time. First we start with the 50 Diamond, and as you might know, with Archos it's always the same. The number is telling how big the display is. In this case it's 5-inch, full HD, 1080, 1920 pixels, IPS, and it has to be a special panel, as I've been told, because this shall be very bright. Here in the closed booth I can't tell really, we have to see for that, but first impression, good. LED notification, we have a Snapdragon 615 processor, meaning you have 8 cores, octa-core, 4 with 1.5 and additional 4 with 1 gigahertz. And it supports 64-bit, meaning you're starting here with Android 4.4.4, but I'm quite sure, even if there is no official announcement by the manufacturer, that this will get Android 5, at least I hope so. 2 GB of memory, 2 GB of RAM, and internal memory is 16 GB. For all devices here you can expand it with a SD card, and for all they are dual SIM, even in Europe. At least that's a promise by Archos. This one has a built-in battery, 2700 milliamps, 16 megapixels on the front, 8 megapixels camera. And as you see, the color is going down here on the front. I really love that design, and it's just 142 grams. Kind of lightweight, just like a feeling, even if it sounds a little bit more. Nevertheless, good feeling in the palm. Starting at the end of March, beginning of April, 249 euros the recommended retail price, at least here in Germany, Europe, for this one. Let's go on with the 50 Oxygen Plus. Yeah, looks like metal, but it is just pure plastic. But with these edges, rounded corners here, I do not remember which kind of device does it remember me. I can't explain, but this seems to be familiar. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nevertheless, going back to the values, to the specifications, 5-inch again, but now it's 720 by 1280 pixels. Again, that very bright IPS panel, notification LED. This time it's not Snapdragon 615, it's a MediaTek processor, 6592 to be precise. You have 8 real cores, meaning not these 4 upper and 4 lower cores like on this one called Big Little Architecture. This is 8 real cores, 8 times 1.4 gigahertz, but only one gigabyte RAM, 2 gigabyte RAM. That's the difference, and no LTE, no NFC. But the price is lower, as you will see. It's 200 euros, 250, 200 euros. 8 megapixels camera on the front. We have 5 megapixels, but the battery is again built in and just 2000 milliamps. So we have to see how the MediaTek processor is doing, because yeah, well, 5-inch 2000 milliamps, that's a little bit risky. Let me tell you that. Again, Android 4.4.4 update, no official statement concerning this, but what I really love is, besides the design, it's just a lightweight 125 grams. So really, in nowadays at least, this is really less than normal, than regular. This is something I really like about this device. Here we come to the cheapest and smallest one, called 45 Neon. Meaning you have 45-inch display, and it's just 89.99, meaning you have around about 90 euros recommended retail price. IPS, it's 480 by 854 pixels, quad-core processor, 1.3 gigahertz, half a gigabyte of RAM, no LTE again, of course, in this price range, and only, and here it comes, 4 gigabyte internal memory, again expandable, but yeah, the net memory size should be below 2 gigabyte. You could be a little bit in trouble with that. If you have a lot of apps, you cannot move to the SD card. By the way, there's something I wanted to tell you called Fusion. This is a software Archos presented here for the first time in Barcelona yesterday, and this is a software feature that's doing the, let's say, memory management for you, because regularly, you know, it's coming, by the way, on almost all devices, not on this one, and all future ones. Going to the past, we do not know which one will get Fusion backwards, but management of the memory, meaning you normally have to have to decide this stuff is going to the SD card and this stuff is there, but with memory, with Fusion, you do not have to care about that until there is somewhere in the settings a button you can specifically say, okay, now I have to remove my SD card, now make all the stuff I need over there going to the SD card specifically, and then you can exit this one called Fusion. Yeah, we have been this one over here, 90 euros, and now we come to the big ones in the upper row. All of them, again, April, all of them dual SIM, all of them memory expandable, and all of them have the same processor, that MediaTek 6582, meaning you have 4 cores, 1.3 gigahertz, 1 gigabyte RAM, and internal memory is 8 gigs. 8 megapixels, 2 megapixels, 8 and 2, and here we have 8 megapixels on the back side and 5 megapixels on the front side. I do not know why this is the case here. You cannot open this one, so I guess the battery is fixed in here, at least if Archos is telling it's not the case, but I cannot remove this one, so I guess this one is built in, and only 1750 milliamps. This is called the 52 Platinum, meaning you have 5.25, so officially it should be 5.3 Platinum, but okay, 5.3 inch, 720 by 1280, all of them the same resolution. So we have to see how this 1750 milliamp battery is doing with 5.3 inch display. Let's see for the final products and find out. But the price is very interesting. Recommended retail price, all of them 160 euros, including tax and everything. And this is the 59 Xenon, meaning you have 5.9 inch display screen. This is really huge, and you can almost hold it just right that with one hand, and usage is of course with 2 hands in most cases. This is a real tab phone or phablet or however you would call it. Same specifications that I've told you. This time you can remove the battery, but 2500 milliamps is not that big for 5.9 inch. Again, we have to see about that. At 204 grams weight is kind of lightweight for a big schnitzel like that one. So the feeling, the handling seems to be really, really attractive to me. So we have to see for that. Price 150 euros. 5.9 inches, 150 euros. And now we're coming to the final highlight, of course. This is a 6.2 Xenon, meaning 6.27 inch display. So officially it should be again called a 6.3 Xenon, but about that. 720 by 1280, so this is now getting, yeah, a little bit critical, but as you can see here, texts are getting bigger on this big screen, so in real life this is no problem at all to read those texts, for example. Okay, and again, wait for the price. Same specifications I told you, except the 5 megapixels front camera. Here we have again a removable battery on the back side, but only 2300 to 523. It's nothing printed on, so I can't find out if it's really the truth. It seems to be, to me, a little bit too less, but we have to see. 2300 milliamps and a 6.3 inch IPS display. Wow, that's kind of a of a bet, I would suggest. But 210 grams only, so for this big phone, it's really, again, very lightweight. And all the big ones and this one have Android 4.4.2 pre-installed. So we have to see. I would be careful by hoping that these ones could get Android 5. I'm not that sure. We have to see. Yeah, this one will be 180 euros, again, recommended retail price including tax. Well, that's a way of information. I hope you got it all, and thanks for staying with me for such a long time. These are the new Archos highlights here in Barcelona. Thanks for watching. Please be so kind to recommend my channel, to subscribe to it. Thanks for that in advance, and take care.